All right, so I'm bringing back a series that I started a while back, but I discontinued simply because I got boring. But I'm now bringing it back because I thought it was a pretty good series, and it's an original series to the channel. I've never seen it done this way, so this is the series is called The History of Dokkan. This is where I go over the all of the anniversaries, right? All of the years of Dokkan Battle, the events that we got, the new features that we got, so on and so forth. Okay, so this episode is the 6th year of Dokkan, where we got the LR, sorry, the LR UI Goku and the LR Int Evolution Blue Vegeta. So this year was a very good year. This anniversary was really good. Okay, simply because we got all these events, right? We got, Boss Rush is always good. The God event this is when the God event came out, which was a very hard event at the time. This was the most difficult event at the time. And this was like skill orbs. We got LR Roshi, and then a story mode here. So this is LR Roshi right here. He awakens. Physical LR Roshi was really good for a long time. These were the free-to-play units that we got. And then these are the co-op units that we got. So back in the day, the anniversary, and also this was done in the download celebration, or the worldwide, where there would be competition between Global and JP, where depending on which version cleared more events, we would get a unit, right? I don't know which one got what, but, who cares? Okay, so we got these two, right? So I'll go over the main units. I'm not going to go over units like these units. I'm not going to go over this stuff, right? I'm talking about main anniversary units. So we got UI Goku, who, with him and Vegeta as well, they introduced a revive mechanic, which is this. Basically, but when he came out, this was when the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd if HP is 50% or below, right? This is, your health has to be 50% or below to activate his revive after receiving 3 or more attacks in battle. So, and then he revives with 70% health. And he had an active skill as well, right? And Goku, he had a 70% chance to dodge right off the bat, okay? And for every attack evaded, he stacked, or after evading an attack, he got defense, and he got ki for each evade. He also, I think these were the first units who got crit on their super, which means that, so 50% chance to crit on a super, which means if they get an additional super, he would guaranteed crit, which it was built into his kit right here, right? And then his active skill is, we activate him when HP is over 50% from the 4th turn. And he introduced these two category leader skills here: Miraculous Awakening and Representatives of Universe 7. Okay, we also got Vegeta, who became the powerful comeback category. He also did the same thing, crit as well. He had damage reduction, whereas Goku had the dodge. News alert: dodge was way better than damage reduction. And Vegeta, he built up damage reduction up to 30% for the turn for each attack received, which means he would end up with 40% damage reduction, and that's it. Nothing else. He also had a revive. Also same active skill and everything. But he had to receive 7 attacks in battle, right? So on release, he was a lot worse than Goku. Right? On release, Goku was the best unit in the game, simply because of this. This is a 70% chance to dodge. So simply because of this, he was a lot better than Vegeta. Now, at the time, had Vegeta kept this, right, it wasn't just for the turn, Vegeta would have been better. Okay. So, alright, so this was January, or the end of January, right? These units came out 29th of January. February, the rest of the anniversary, we have the Awakening for this guy who came out back when this UI Goku came out, right? We had the free-to-play unit, right? And now he turned around. We also got LR Roshi, so we'll go over that. We got more stages, I think, for... We got more stages for the God event. We had Battlefield, and then this Goku got an easy A, and then we have the part 2 LRs, right? And we'll go over this stuff down here a little bit. So we got Roshi. Roshi had a medium chance to dodge. He also revived. He supported on his active skill. And he led Turtle School, right? We also got the AZA for Int Super Saiyan Goku, for Int, what's it called? For Int Ultra Instinct Goku. Now he did lead the Realm of Gods category, which is 160 HP attack and defense was really good considering that the best leader skill was 170, right? And he stacked. I know there was, when this guy EZA was announced, a lot of people were like, yo, he's better than the STR one, because the STR LRU Goku was also out. He's like, yo, he's so much better than the STR one, but no, he wasn't. He also had a transformation here, where he also stacked, right? 20% is crazy. He had a great chance of dodging, and for one turn, he had guaranteed dodge, which we see in the EZA of UI Goku today, AGL UI Goku, which we'll go over in like, I think next episode we'll go over EZA of UI Goku. I think so. Okay, and then we go on to the part 2 LRs. Let's close this. Now they led Universe. He led Universe 7, and he was Universe Survival Saga and Joint Forces, both 150% each. So this guy supported on his defense. He, I'm sorry, on his attack, super attack. He also supported by crit and defense. So when I'm confused, what? Why is this like that, and this is like this? Whatever. So he was also support, I think. Blah 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 blah. No, he wasn't support. He was on release, right? Active skill was nice. This guy on release built up damage reduction for each attack every time the character is about to attack. So each attack, he built up damage reduction and crit. For every attack performed, he built up attack and defense. So he had like a really nice base kit, right? Additional attack, but this was not a super, and then a great chance of launching an additional attack. So this was trash at the time. Not really the best units, but he built up, which is fine, I guess. And then we go on to the EZA for this unit and this unit. Again, I'm not going over the side units. And more, chain battle, I guess a Jiren, and more God event. So the EZA for them was very good, considering like they were, unreleased, they were really good, but then the EZA just made them better. No, they're bad now, but here you can see like there's no attack and defense, right? After Extreme Z EZA or Extreme Z Awakening, they raised defense, right? And they got more stats. So when performing a super attack or an ultra super attack, they got defense, where before it was just attack. This stayed the same. And then when target is down, blah blah blah, when they're attack down, defense down, stunned, blah blah blah, sealed, they got more attack, which was only attack down at the time. And then they built up ki. So they were like, now they're trash. Now just please don't run them. And then Roshi's EZA made him better. His defense became 120. His support became P2 and 40%. He raised his attack, massively raised attack. What is it? Oh, and now he's sealed on super. But that's it. Yeah. I think that's, because they don't change active skills. So, okay. And now I think we're leaving the anniversary now in March. Well, where we get the March 4 Dokkan Fest was Goten and Trunks. And then we got an EZA for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And then Saiyan Day is down here. And then EZA for the first LR EZA, I think. Okay. Oh, they have an EZA, right. So they introduced the Gifted Warriors category. Pretty sure that was new. And Kamehameha. This was Kamehameha. This is not new. This was introduced with Gohan. Okay. This unit on release was very funky, right? Again, back in the day, they didn't really care about defense, right? Although the God event, you needed defense or dodge. This is a unit super with Krillin, I think. Trunks, Goten, or Krillin. So here's why they were weird. So their basic effect, right? What were non-conditional effects were a 50% chance of 50% attack and defense, and then another 50% chance of another 50% attack and defense. So altogether, you have a 70% chance of triggering each. Trigger both. I think that's like a 35% chance to trigger both or something. Yeah, I think so. I don't know, whatever. And then 12 key, when they're attacking with 12 or more key, they get 150% attack and defense. For every attack evaded, so here's the thing. They didn't have dodge implemented, but they had a dodging kit where they get buffed for dodging. So if you give them a full dodge build, they did build up dodge every time they dodged, but they also built up attack and defense. And their active skill gave them key 6 and dodge for 1 turn. So they were decent on release, not the best. And then we got Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks EZA, who went from 120% attack to 150% attack and defense. And then 7% attack, 30% defense, 30% chance to dodge for 7 turns. They lowered defense on first super massively. They became attack effective against all types in the second super. So this is 11 key super. This is, I believe, 9 to 10 key, 11 key, and then 12 key super was just, I think, greatly raises attack. So this was the best, right? I mean, in any of these Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks where this is a thing, this is the best, right? It's always the 11 key, even in the tech one. Okay, and now we move on to Saiyan Day, where we get Broly and EZA Broly. Now, Broly was so good on release, right? Because he had damage reduction and crit support and crit, and then he had a medium chance to launch an additional super attack, 180% attack and defense, and then key 3. And then when there was Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyan category, he got another key 3, more damage reduction, and then he gets more attacking. He can attack a lot more times, and then okay. So, oh my god. All right. So active skills gave him attack plus 60%, and then effective against all types in 1 turn. So this can be activated after performing 4 or more supers in battle. So on release, he can get this like his 3rd turn. Because actually no, his 2nd turn. If you have a Hybrid Saiyans, because like initial super, medium chance to super, another medium chance to super, and then if he triggered hidden potential system super, so 2nd turn he can get it. So he was really nice on release. He was a really good unit on the release. And now we come to this guy, who at the time had a destructive EZA. He raised attack and defense on both supers, 30%. So he had nothing before except like 80,000 attack and negative 20,000 defense, which is really bad. Now he had 50% attack he starts with. This is basic or whatever. And then additional attack and defense plus 50%, and launch an additional super when performing a super attack. So guaranteed 2 supers. And if there's a Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan, he gets key 5 and guaranteed hit, and guaranteed attack effective against all types, and guaranteed hit when there's a Goku family. So we used to take this guy into like the Pure Saiyan Super Battle Road, which doesn't show here, and then he would just dominate. He would just kill the entire event. He was ridiculous. Because look at this guy. 23,480 as for the attack. That's dumb. You know, he reached really stupid numbers. I don't know how good he would be today. Okay. So that's March. We move on to April. We have Videl. And then the April units, I don't really care about that. And then World Tournament. I think LR Tapion and Minosha. And here we got the Golden Week units. And then just a bunch of free to play easy A's. So Videl was really nice on release. She raised defense here and she raised defense here. She attacked. Her attack was really high. She introduced the Defenders of Justice category. She had a unit Super, which you needed Gohan Teen, Ultimate Gohan, or Great Saiyaman to activate it. She had a whopping 158% attack and defense. She can dodge. I hate this website so much, bro. I really hate this website. It's so trash. She has more attack here, more attack here. Overall, she was a really nice unit, and she attacked a lot and she hit hard. And then her active skill was really bad. Not bad, but she was alright. And then we got Paypan and Minosha, who introduced Siblings Bond and storage figures. They supported really nice. Okay, the immediate chance of launching this on super damage reduction rate plus 13% within a turn for every super performed. All right, so their active skill is actually really good in today's standards because it removes all allies' negative effects, and he gets and then he supports 20% attack and defense and key 3 for 2 turns. This is like the best or one of the best one of the best active skills in the game. So that's really good. All right, now we move on to Golden Week. Goku and Vegeta, or Vegeta and Goku and Vegeta. So they introduced GT heroes, both of them, and they led Goku family and Vegeta family respectively. So Goku, he greatly raised attack and defense, and he has the same thing as well. Goku got 180% attack, 100 and then 120% defense. He made rainbow key spheres. He got attack for each key sphere obtained. He got attack for each key sphere obtained when attacking with 12 or more key. So he gets it on attack. And then per GT hero category ally in the same turn, he gets defense. He had a basic active skill. So Vegeta is the same thing, except Vegeta built up attack and defense, so he was slightly better than Goku. Okay. Alright, now we move on to... We gotta go fast, this is a lot. Now we move on to April. LRP Pen got an Easy A. Ultimate Clash or Dokkan Battlefield Easy A. Legendary Goku Event GT Edition. We got an Easy A for the second anniversary units. We got an LR Tech Super 17. And then we got Dokkan Fest AGL Kid Gohan. So they were very good on release. Again, very good, not the best. So they weren't like, oh my god, crazy or whatever. They didn't blow anything out the water. They had the same exact kit, except Vegeta raised defense and Goku raised attack, and he raised defense for 6 turns by 30% on super, whereas Vegeta has it the opposite. Same kit, but opposite super attack effects. This guy just really bad. He was really good. He stacked defense, right? Yeah, he stacked defense on his regular super. He had 158% defense, 158 attack when performing a super. More the attack and defense if there's another heavenly event. Oh yeah, he introduced this category. Maybe same turn, attack and stun the enemy within the same after receiving an attack, and then he gave defensive support. His active skill was actually really good. He healed, guarded for 1 turn, and gave defense support for 2 turns. This is the heavenly support category. This is basically anyone who was on the Kami's lookout. Okay, so that's the entirety of May. We go to June. Easy A Cooler. We got this LR. Easy A Kid Gohan. Or Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We got this is Tanabata, I think. Yeah. So Cooler, again, decent on release. Unfortunately, he did not raise attack and defense, so when he gets a super easy A, this is staying the same, unfortunately. His attack went up by 20%, and he got this with for each attack performed. He could launch additional attacks. We have the Goku and Piccolo from the movie. This is like a costume change, which is the most useless thing in existence. This literally did nothing. Holy crap, this was so useless. I'm so glad they stopped doing this shit. Attack and defense on super, attack and defense on super, lowers the attack and defense. They introduced a saviors category. They had an additional attack guaranteed. Another additional attack. They were really bad. I'm just saying they were bad. But they got this humongous active skill buff. So that was decent, I guess. This guy's super easy. It was alright, right? Defense here. Defense when attack on 12 or more key attack. Really bad. He raised defense here and here. So it was not good at all. This guy was good. This guy was really good. Holy crap. They introduced a time limit category and connected hope, I think. Raise attack and defense, raise attack and defense, created rainbow key orbs, damage reduction. 2 key for every key rainbow key. So they got more key when collecting key spheres. And then medium chance to super, and then they had the transfer and Super Gogeta. Heals 150%, effective against all types. Great chance to crit. I don't know why they do this with this. It's the same thing. Rainbow key spheres, damage reduction for 5 turns, foresees enemy supers, and nullify super attack. I think this is the first unit to nullify super attacks. Okay. And then we go on to July, where we got a bunch of free-to-play units, this Easy A, and then LR Janemba, and friend unit Easy A, War Tournament Easy A, this guy, and just a bunch of Easy A's. Oh my, bro, I hate this website, bro. So his Easy A was cool, I guess. I chance to make rainbow key spheres, 130% attack and defense, 30% attack per key, per rainbow key spheres, and effective against all types for 7 turns. Super Janemba was really good. He guarded, right? And he built up attack and defense. And he could nullify, just like Gogeta. I remember when this came out. This was really nice. On JP, he came out 2021. And then we got Super Vegeta. He was, oh my god, he was so good on release, dude. And now he's just fodder. Because he guaranteed crit, right? For I don't know what the point is this for 1 turn, because like he could do this every turn. So I don't know what the point of this is. 150% attack and defense, 50% when supering. Additional attack and defense was 50% after receiving an attack. And then he stuns, whatever. And then his active skill was so good because it gave him this and it just made him like a juggernaut. Like he hit hard. Okay, we go to August. Anything that stands out? This guy's Easy A. Oh yeah, this was download celebration, and then this guy's Easy A. Wait. Okay. Was that? Okay. So he's Easy A. Sucks. He needs a ball money to be good. These guys were really good on release. Holy crap, they were so good. He stacked defense on 18 key, but he stacked defense on 12 key. So that was really good. That was so good. This guy was good because he guaranteed super when receiving an attack, medium chance to launch an additional super. For 6th turn, he had like a ridiculous buff at the time. And then starting from the 7th turn, he gets 50%. When there's a super class enemy, he gets another 50%. And he crits against Goku. So at the time, I think one of the hardest events was the Goku event. So we took him in there and we just dominated with this guy. This guy's the same kit, basically. Crit against Frieza. Attack 59% when there's a super class enemy, extreme class enemy. 2nd and 3rd attacker, more attack. Launch an additional super, and then he stacked. So he introduced legendary existence and super solutions, surrounding enemy and planet Namek. So that was it was decent. This guy got an Easy A, transforming unit. So he they stacked these types of units. They stacked as they built up, and then they just stopped stacking here for what damn reason. I don't know why. He healed, and he could crit once. Wow, so good. Okay, so that was August. September. This guy got an easy A. Oh, this is part 2 of the download celebration. So his EZA was similar to Frieza, except this guy had damage reduction, and I think it went up as he transformed. He could also stack, so same thing. And at the end, he attack and defense plus 50%, 150% attack, more attack when attacking extreme class enemy, and then 25% damage reduction. And he also crit once, but he's better because damage reduction. So when these guys get a super easy A, they will be very good, right? So he transformation condition. They can change this actually. You know, that would be nice if they could just change this to an active skill. Please. To just have them stack more, right? Because super easy A's, again, they're not going to have them stack here because they don't change super attacks, which could change in the future. And then we get to part 2 LRs, which are really bad. They also had the costume change thing, but their outfit change actually it was a transformation. Like, this was a transformation. They were alright, like, medium chance to dodge. Additional super here, and then changes battle suit. Now they receive an additional key for rainbow key spheres, and then additional key for key spheres obtained. Still medium chance to dodge. And then when they attack with 12 more, they get more chance to dodge. So decent. This guy was better because, like, he had a revive. And then you revive into Goku, which Goku's really good because he had damage reduction at the time. This was good, really good at the time, right? And then he greatly raised attack and defense on Super, 18 key. Then we got easier for this guy. He could crit against Frieza's once only, which is stupid. He greatly raised attack and defense. Raises. Oh my god, man! I hate this. I hate this so much. He was alright. He was just an attack. He just attacks a lot, basically. Alright, October. We got this Dokkan Fest here. We got World Tournament. Nobody cares about that. LR Goku and hit. AZA hit. More units. This guy. Oh wait, Trunks. So they were good. They were a fusion character. I believe they had. Why were they good again? They had something. They stack. And then, she stacks attack. Medium chance, blah blah blah. Oh, I thought she had damage reduction for some reason. Did she? And she built up more attack here. Yeah, she didn't have damage reduction. She was alright. They were really good, right? Because they can, they greatly raise attack and defense 170% as their first or third attacker. Disables guard, which is useless. 50% chance to dodge. Guaranteed hit, so he can't dodge. They can't be dodged. Third attacker, they could super once or additional super, and then their active skill was, again, it's very good. These types of active skills are good. And then we go to the assassin of Universe 7. Or Universe 6, I mean. So he got attack and he got stats with the more Universe 6 units you had. He had this, which was alright. He could stun all enemies, which is decent. I don't know. Nowadays is useless. I think he just needs a super easy A to come back. Now, the reason why I'm pulling up this guy, let's go over Trunks first. Trunks was, so this is the type of Trunks, like he transformed in Super Saiyan, but he was better in base form. Right? Because in base form, he had more attack and defense. I don't know, actually. Great chance of launching 2 additional supers. Which he loses here. Oh, well, that's dumb. Yeah, so he was better here. Yeah. Okay, no, this Goku was really good because he had damage reduction for 5 turns, which was fine at the time because events that at that time only took 5 turns or less. And now he's not so good anymore. Alright, November, we're almost done, guys. Oh my god, a 30-minute video? Oh, did I? We got... This was really stupid. A bunch of easy A's. This guy. Oh, wow. So this is like the warrior board or whatever it's called. I'll go over him. And then we got easy A for this Trunks. We got heroes units. Nothing really too bad. These two. So we got LR Goku, base form Goku from Saiyan Saga. He was alright. He raised attack and defense, He was a support, right? So not bad. He was a really good free to play unit. This guy's easy A is bad. Although he did this, right? But this is just nothing. This is nothing. This is really bad. This is nothing. And then we got the androids, which were really good because of this. They had an usher, right? A ghost usher on their active skill. They created rainbow key spheres. They raise attack and defense. More attack, 8 key, more defense. Launch additional super if HP is 35% or less. You don't see this now, right? So if HP is 35% or more, when receiving an attack, they guaranteed nullify. They're a nuke, and they make key spheres, attack key spheres. So they were really good. Now this guy was, oh my god, this guy was good. These guys were so good because of this. They guaranteed absorb ki blast supers, and they heal. And they can foresee enemy supers under 39% HP, but you don't see this today. Again, you don't see that because you're either getting supered and you die or you don't. Friend units. We got... Was there a Dokkan Fest up here? Oh, damn. Oh my god, December was horrible. Yo, where's the Dokkan Fests? Oh, okay. They're down, all the way down there. So we'll go over this LR, this Easy A. And then these two. So this LR was really good on release, right? Raise attack and defense, greatly raised defense. He created AGL key spheres. They could crit damage reduction with 5 or more key spheres. 5 or more AGL key spheres. They had more damage reduction, and they could launch an additional super with 8 more key spheres. And they had a transformation or an exchange. Whereas was this a revive? Oh, an exchange. No, he was a revive, I think. Yeah. Greatly raised attack. So he just becomes an attacking unit. Key sphere, 8 key spheres. He launches additional super. With 58% or less, he foresees enemy supers, and then he revives when KO'd with 85% defense or 85% HP. So the reason why they added this is that so you know where to put him to get KO'd. Please, Lord. And then at the end of the turn in which the character's revival skill is activated, so this character, he gets 58% defense and damage reduction and key 5. So he was good on release. He was really good. We got an easy A for this guy. Greatly raised attack and defense from just raised attack and defense. He went up to 158% defense. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. The less HP, the greater defensive boost. 150. He reduced damage by 30%. Oh, and then he built up damage reduction each turn, so he gets a total of 58% damage reduction. More attack and defense, may have chance to crit if there's a future Saga ally whose name includes Trunks. Oh, he was alright. And then we got these two who are really good. Majin Buu and Goku. So Goku here was, you know, he attacked a lot, raised attack and defense. He got an extra attack buff with 12 key, high chance to crit. Hold on. Okay, so I'm turning off this damn feature where, like, oh my god, nothing pops up anymore. Thank the Lord. Okay, so additional super. Really nice attack and defense. He raises attack and defense here. So then, after he transforms, he becomes extremely good. 2 attacks that can become supers. 12 for key, he gets 50% attack and defense. 6 turns, after 6 turns, for 6 turns, he gets 50% attack and high chance to crit. starting from the 7th turn, he just gets a high chance to crit, and then he greatly raised attack and raises defense. So he was really good on release, as well as Majin Buu. So he had a nullification on arm supers. He built up for each attack performed. Again, can launch an additional super. However, he did not have a... He has an active skill to give him 20% attack and defense in battle. Right? So this was I. Goku was the best one, obviously. And he was the best TUR in the game for a long time. Alright, now we get to January, where the 8th anniversary begins. No, 7th anniversary begins, which changes a lot of things. So we got their Easy A. Again, these guys, their Easy A sucks. I'm sorry, they're just bad. This is nothing. But yeah, this is the timeline for the 6th anniversary. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.